Alright, what is going on, guys? We are back with Fairy Tail chapter 498, I think. Gray versus Invel. Hopefully, this is a good fight. And yeah, it feels good to be back. I missed my Fairy Tail chapter last week. It's kind of sucked not having one last week, but yeah, I'm glad that we have chapters again. So yeah, hopefully no bullshit with this fight. Hopefully it's a good fight. Like I said in my last chapter review, gray fights, I usually like them the most in arcs. Gray versus Silver, Gray versus Altair, Gray and Leon versus Racer from Arashio Say. So like, I just feel like there hasn't really been a gray fight that has been like terrible. Like maybe Gray versus Rufus is like my least favorite gray fight, but besides that, gray fights have usually been pretty solid. So I have high expectations for this one. I probably shouldn't, especially with the way that these fights have been going this arc. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay. So yeah, everyone, Natsu, Lucy, and Juvia are frozen. Gray uses Ice Shield, Ice Make, Ice Impact. Fucking Invel blocks it with one hand. Okay. I see. Ice molding magic. No wonder you were able to withstand my cold. My molding magic? He froze, then shattered it. Alright, so he just refroze Gray's ice attack. Okay. I am the purest of ice mages. I do not simply make toys out of ice. I use the very essence of ice itself to freeze all. Your derivative flailings can never hold a candle to me. I will break them as easily as I would a child's playthings. Then how about this stuff? I inherited this power from my old man, the power to slay devils, but he's not a devil though, so... a power for defeating End itself. Ice Devil Zeroth Longsword. Okay. Wouldn't that just be so stupid if Invel happens to be another demon created by Zeref? Like, I would be like, oh, come on. This power, Devil Slayer magic. He uses this power to mold ice weapons, but this power eats away at the soul. Those who hunt devils cannot long retain their sanity. Okay. You have my attention. Alright, so now they're going at it. Holy shit, dude. The entire landscape is like a fucking tundra, I'm guessing. What the? Snow? No, it's a blizzard. What the hell is this? It's freezing. Invel. It's cold. Cold enough to freeze, but you have what it takes to stand alongside me as a comrade. I fear you yourself are unaware of it, but your heart is slowly being tainted by darkness. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, is that gonna be a future plot point? I don't know. What are you blathering on about? The powers of darkness are the seeds of black magic itself. Proof of the reality of the powers of the Emperor himself. What the? So you're basically telling me you know that you're the bad guys? Darkness is neither good nor evil. Darkness is a fearsome power that resides in the hearts of all. Your darkness is on the brink of releasing itself onto the world. You're starting to make my ears bleed. I ain't trying to play Mr. Superhero over here neither, you know. I don't know why this is so reminiscent of like when Zeref and Natsu were having their whole confrontation and Zeref was like telling him about I'm your brother and you're END and all that stuff. Like I feel like it just feels like Gray is getting a lecture too in that kind of vein. So Gray's darkness is about to like come out or something. Yeah, it's on the brink of releasing itself. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, whatever. If my family is on the line, I'll be as dark and black a villain as I need to in order to protect them. Attaboy, Gray, a fairy tale mage through and through. Alright, so Natsu broke out. The ice is melted. It's so cold. Yeah, you should fucking put something on. Like, look at your outfit right now. Greysong, are you unharmed? Guys, he actually melted my ice. I see. So this one is called Natsu. He truly is. The tables have been turned, mister. If we all gang up on you, oh shit, Brandish. I shall be taking these three. Um, Brandish. So I'm really interested to see what Brandish is gonna do here. Um, oh yeah, so she only took Natsu, Lucy, and Happy. I thought she took Juvia too. When she said those three, I wasn't counting Happy. So like you never count Happy, but whatever. Um, yeah, I'm interested to see what role she's gonna play. Like, is she trying to help out Fairy Tail, or is she gonna side with the Springs? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, and hopefully she gets a real fight. Because she in the beginning of the arc, she was like so hype, like the way that she came in and made that island bigger, and just like how intimidating she first came off as to like Gray and Natsu and Lucy, like when they sensed her how much power she had, and then she had a fight against Kana and Lucy, and she was like, what did she have? She had like an allergy or something, and then Kana just like smacked her in the head, and she was out. So like, I really hope she actually gets a fight this arc, because I do want to see her in like real action. Um, okay, so she has Natsu, Lucy, Happy. What's the big idea? Let go of me. Brandish, stop this. Silence. Hold it right there. Gray Sama. Uh, oh, he put chains on the both of them? Okay. Juvia, Gray. What the? My head, everything's going dark. My body, it won't do what I tell it. Ice lock, a magic that seals a person's heart and makes them my willing puppets. That's kind of OP, dude. You can fucking control people. You two will now fight to the death. You have zero say in the matter. What did you just say? This chain cannot be removed until one of you lies lifeless. There's no way this crap could ever work. As I see it, the boy will come out victorious. The moment he kills his friend and ally, his darkness will fully awaken. Juvia, Gray. The one meant to defeat End is not his majesty. It's you, Gray. Not gonna happen. If it means harming a single hair on Gray-sama, Juvia would much rather take her own life, while she still has her wits about her. To be continued, 499, Gray and Juvia. Mashima, what are you doing right now? Because chapter 500 is coming up, and like I saw an article, like Mashima was like at some event or something, and a fan asked him, what do you think about people saying, oh, there's no deaths in Fairy Tail, there's never any deaths, like the stakes aren't ever serious, those kind of questions. And I'm glad someone asked that, by the way. And he was like, yeah, he understands like people's criticisms in terms of like nobody ever dying in Fairy Tail, at least like the good guys. But he said chapter 500, he thinks that you guys will be very surprised. Like there's a big surprise coming in chapter 500, and so being asked about death in Fairy Tail, I'm guessing 500 there's gonna be a major death. Like I don't want to get my expectations up, especially with how the Gajio thing played out, which you guys know I did not fucking like how that happened at all. But I don't know if he's setting up a major death in chapter 500. I think it's gonna be Juvia, and that would be fucking crazy, dude. And so Juvia, this is all like just theories right now, but so Juvia getting killed and then awakening apparently Gray's darkness or whatever, and possibly setting up a Gray versus END fight, like whenever Natsu awakens END as well. But I don't know. Then that kind of makes like Gray a wild card for the rest of the arc, right? Because if his so-called darkness awakens or whatever, like, is he really gonna be an ally with Fairy Tail anymore after that? So I don't know. I do think it's weird that like Gray Gray was kind of like not, it was faked in the Avatar arc, but he was kind of evil or just acting it. So like I don't know. I think it's kind of weird that we're going back to that, like that kind of Sasuke Uchiha phase. Um, but it's whatever, man. I was definitely expecting Natsu to be the one to go dark, but I don't know. This is interesting. I'm not too like again. I don't have very high expectations for this because I feel like some way somehow um, they're gonna get the chain broken, even though Invel clearly said that the chain cannot be broken. I just feel like I don't know. Like I just don't see Gray and Juvia fighting each other and one of them dying. Like that would be fucking incredible. Don't get me wrong. Like I would be shocked if that happened. And like one of them actually and Juvia actually stays dead. Like that'd be fucking amazing. But we know Hiro Mashima. That's the problem. Like we know this series. That's why whenever these ideas get presented to me, it's like I always take them with a grain of salt, and that sucks. Like I wish that wasn't the case with Fairy Tail, but it's like I just don't believe it until it actually happens, and until we actually have a couple chapters down the line that's like cemented into stone because. The Gagio thing, 2 chapters later, he came back. So, I don't know. I really wish that wasn't the case, but I don't know. Mashimo's just shown us time and time again that we can't really trust the things that he does. But I don't know. I feel like I'm bashing this chapter, but I'm not. I thought it was a really good chapter. I didn't expect Brandish to come in, so that was cool. Like I said before, I'm really interested to see what she does, what part she's gonna play in this war now. Um, you know, I do find it funny that she like specifically went for those 3 people. So, is she gonna try to talk to them, or is she actually gonna try to fight them? Um, I don't know. I'm also like really conflicted on that. I don't know if what side she's gonna be on. So that's a nice feeling too to be uncertain about that. So I think Mashima did a good job on that aspect. Um, Invel, I don't even think he took like maybe one hit this chapter, right? But besides that, he looks pretty fucking promising. For a villain, for a good fight. So that's pretty good too. But yeah, I mean Mashima is setting up something really nice, and just the chapter name alone for next chapter, like I don't know, it kind of scares me because it definitely gives me that vibe of that chapter, the two of us together forever and always with Gagio and Levy. It totally gives me vibes of that, but I swear, dude, if it plays out the same way like that, I don't know. But it's like even all of my like uh the side of me that's saying no, don't believe what you think is gonna happen. Just the fact that chapter 500 is coming and that Mashima always like puts out godly chapters in the hundreds. It's like I don't know if I should believe that something incredible is gonna happen or if I should just keep my expectations low. Like I don't know, man. It's so weird right now, but hopefully it's good. Like I fucking pray that it's good. It's not like I want Juvia to die, but I think that would be a really good moment for Gray. Like maybe he realizes that he finally says that he actually loves her. I do see this like a good moment for the both of them to hash out their feelings together. Maybe that could happen. I don't know. I just see it could be a really good moment for him. Um, I don't know. I'm rambling because I just have like so many thoughts through my head, but yeah, that's pretty much it for my live reaction. Like, comment, subscribe. I did think it was a pretty good chapter. There were some pretty unexpected things. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.